Tell you what, if you were holding or scheduled an event for outside today, you lucked out.
Perfect morning.
It was great, and we were talking. Some people don't like the cold. I loved it. I thought it was a very cool, fun, refreshing morning. It was beautiful out.
It was fresh. The humidities are low. The dew points are down there. So you can feel the crispness in the air, and it's going to be with us a couple more days. In fact, looking at the Lakewood Ranch camera today, there is not a single cloud in the sky. If you look closely, you can't see anything, but you can see some ripples on the water as a result of the breezes that have been blowing strongly from the north all day long, keeping temperatures pretty much uniform. And at this hour, temperature 67 at Panama City and at Tampa, 72 at Fort Myers. Even Miami has cooled off to 77 and Key West, 74. That front has gone all the way down through the state. Now, conventional wisdom is the first front that goes all the way past Florida down to Cuba pretty much sounds the death knell for the hurricane season. That's what I was taught when I was starting back in the 70s. I have not seen that rule broken yet, but we are still keeping an eye on the tropics, and we'll continue to do that, but maybe we will have some good news as a result of that. 68 in Sarasota at this hour, 67 at Northport, and pretty much because of those north winds, temperatures uniformly in the upper 60s to near 70 degrees, 71 at Boca Grande right now. Across the nation, our weather is being controlled by high pressure to the northwest of us, producing that strong northerly wind. There's the cold front that we hope has ended the hurricane season for us. It's going to be fairly breezy for the evening hours, and then overnight those winds will ease up, and as they do, that will allow radiational cooling to set in because of the clear skies. As you can see on satellite, not a cloud to be seen either, except these low stratus clouds that have formed out over the Gulf. And those north winds eventually will start shifting to northeasterly, and that will start a slow warming trend maybe Monday and Tuesday, but nothing like we've seen in weeks past. I think we've pretty much killed this summer heat and humidity for the foreseeable future. And it's all a result of this dip in the jet stream. It is the deepest dip so far this season, caused by unequal heating and cooling of the atmosphere. As the sun gets lower in the sky in fall and the days get shorter, things heat and cool differently, causing the jet stream to buckle and undulate. And that's what's happened here, bringing us our cool weather, also bringing cool and rainy conditions where they needed in the northeast, but in some cases they had too much rain and flooding up there. Near record warmth in the Midwest, and the storm gate is open in California. They like to hear that. As a result of that dip in the jet stream, it is cool in the 40s this evening, and that 40-degree temperature readings will dip down into Florida tonight, one night only. You can see those little blues there, and then tomorrow we'll warm back up to the upper 70s to near 80 across all of the Sunshine State, and tomorrow night the lows will be pretty much in the 50s. So this is a one-shot deal on temperatures in the 40s, 59 in Sarasota tomorrow night, and then on Monday we'll warm back up into the low 80s across the Sunshine State. Now here's our RPM computer forecast showing that cold front washing out to the south of us. High pressure, as it expands, will shift the winds more to a northeasterly direction. That will bring up a little bit of moisture, also moderate the temperatures a little bit. This front you're seeing to the north will pass by on Wednesday, but you can see it doesn't have strong north winds behind it, so it's not going to be like the one that came through yesterday. It will only bring slightly drier air and pretty much reinforce what we have and keep the tropics from coming back in. Coolest night so far, that's tonight, and it's going to be sparkling and fresh. I like this kind of weather. Another cool front ahead for later on in the week. If you're going out on the water tomorrow, most of the advisories will be over with by sunrise. Northeast winds 15 knots, seas 2 to 3 feet. Bay and inland waters will have a moderate chop. 81 is your beach temperature. And here's the 7-day outlook showing that we're not going to warm up a whole lot, but we will get out of the 50s back into the 60s for overnight lows as the week progresses. Daytime highs only